guys, welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming and welcome back to another video on Honkai Impact 3. My name is Cody GT and I am so extremely excited to be back. If you cannot hear my voice, I have missed you guys tremendously and I do appreciate all the support. You guys have been absolutely amazing since I've been gone. I am so happy to be able to go ahead and bring you some more videos. It's been such a long layoff and I do not want to do that again. Just a lot of things going on in the background. I've mentioned that before, plus me being sick, which I still am, but I had to bring this video to you guys because it's a very extremely exciting one. As you can see, I have gotten access to the beta testing for version 3.7. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Sage Fu Hua that is going to be coming here on the 13th, I believe. So this may give you some insight on it may give you some insight on if you want to summon, and just give you a little bit of a breakdown on this brand new Valkyrie that's going to be coming here very soon. I'm extremely excited, guys. I am so happy to be able to bring you this video. And once again, I do appreciate your support. Everything you guys do for me, it's absolutely amazing. So I hope to be better here for the rest of 2020 on this channel, bringing you guys videos and whatnot. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. Like I mentioned, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Sage Fu Hua, who is the awakened version for Phoenix, and we're going to be taking a look at the gear, taking a look at her skill set, what she's bringing to the table, and then we're going to jump into some basic gameplay and some combat. So taking a look at Sage Fu Hua. Oh, I forgot to mention, in the comments below, let me know if you're excited about this brand new Valkyrie, and let me know if you're going to be summoning. I believe this comes out on Thursday for me, so if I can, I am going to try and go live and do some summons and take a look at 3.7 on a live stream. I'm sorry, my boys, I'm rusty. I'm rusty. So that should be exciting. Let me know if you would like to see that, or if you just want me to do a video. Would love to get your opinion. I'll probably do a community tab on my channel about that, voting for if you'd rather me go live or just do a video. Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward with the brand new Sage Fu Hua. I believe her name is Azure Empyrea. I could be saying that wrong, but I'm just going to call her Sage Fu Hua from now on. Now, she is a psychic type, obviously. Close range AoE support, ultimate skill, pulls in enemies, and provides the elemental breach buff. Now, the ultimate, let me just say it right off the bat, it's one of the best looking ones in the game. Had to say that really quickly. And Sage Fu Hua, she is known as a support Valkyrie, but in my opinion, she can be a pretty good damage dealer or second DPS for you as well on the team, and we'll get into that here in just a second. Now, for her ultimate, Empyrean Sunder, pulls in enemies and deals damage, deals 1800% attack of fire damage against all enemies and immobilizes them for 8 seconds. That is actually fantastic. Immobilization is always a good thing. Guys, I'm too excited. I'm rushing my words. I'm trying to slow it down, if you can't tell. All right, boost the team's all elemental damage, and you can hear the cough trying to come out as well. I still have the cough, guys. I still have it, and I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay, moving on. Boost the team's all elemental damage against the target hit by this skill by 30% for 15 seconds. That is actually fantastic. You can see where the support aspect of this Valkyrie is coming into play by boosting the team's all elemental damage against the target by 30% for 15 seconds, during which all team members on the battlefield restores 1 SP per second. That is such a fantastic utility on an ultimate for a Valkyrie. Really good. Now, significantly gains Ignore Interrupt and gains 35% total damage reduction, making Sage Fu Hua actually very tanky, and allowing you to continue attacking without being interrupted is always a great thing, especially when you have mobs of enemies, while all enemies lose Ignore Interrupt. So you gain it and then they lose it. Always such a great trade-off. And then the aforementioned effects do not stack with combo attack effects. So, and that's an SP cost of 125, which is a little on the higher side, but that's okay. And then a cooldown of 5 seconds, which is extremely fast, by the way. So, moving on to the leader skill, Hex of Exposure. Hex of Exposure, all team members gain 18% total damage for 15 seconds after entry. If the team consists of members of 3 different types, all team members gain 24% total damage. So, a pretty good leader skills, so you could run her as a leader if you wanted to. That's something you can utilize. But the ultimate, in my opinion, has so much utility, so much versatility. I think it's a great leader skill, or ultimate skill, that you should be using if you have Sage Fu Hua on your team for whatever event you're running. Now, moving on to the applicable team combination, what they suggest. Now, of course, Sage Fu Hua, being a support Valkyrie, can go on many different teams, so this wouldn't be the only one, but this is one that they suggest. Azure Reason, just cuz, and Vermilion Knight for the extra fire damage. No, Azure Reason for the elemental damage as well, and she's just a fantastic Valkyrie. She goes on any team, so it doesn't really matter. And then moving on to the applicable equipment, we do have her applicable weapon and stigmata that are coming as well. So let's take a look at her weapon first, and then, oh no, I didn't realize how low battery I had. That's not good. We're gonna pick it up. So we have the Nebulous Duality, and we're moving on to her weapon skill, Well of Yin, SP of 25, cooldowns of 24 seconds. A pretty long cooldown, but nothing too crazy. The wielder gains Ignore, Interrupt, and 6% attack speed for 10 seconds, during which she restores 2.5 SP but loses 1% of her current HP for a half second. If wielded by Sage Fu Hua, the protective effect of her evasion skill will be reset immediately. So a good weapon skill. I don't like the loss of HP. I think they could have done without that, but you're gaining SP, so I guess it's a decent trade-off. But I think it could have been better, in my opinion. Fount of Yang, Fu Hua equip bonus, hitting. So this seems to be for any Fu Hua, not just Sage Fu Hua. Hitting an enemy with the final hit of any set of her combos boosts her total damage by 3% for 10 seconds. That is great, stacks up to 3 times and adds 1 charge. That is awesome as well. This effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. Triggering it again resets the duration. When the when the wielder leaves the battlefield, each charge boosts teammates total damage by 2% for 10 seconds, and then all charges will be removed. So a good passive skill here, has some support for the team, as well as it seems to be able to be used by any Fu Hua. So let me know in the comments down below if this is just for Sage Fu Hua or for any, because it doesn't really specify. It just says Fu Hua equip bonus. So I'm just gonna go under the assumption that's for any Fu Hua in the game if you equip it on them. Now, moving on to the stigmatas, starting with the Fu Hua top, deals 10% more fire damage. With Fire Heart active, all team members gain 10% fire, ice, and lightning damage. So a great support stigmata, as well as providing Sage Fu Hua some extra fire damage because she is fire elemental. So she's able to do some extra damage right there with the top stigmata. Moving over to the mid, Fu Hua deals 15% more fire damage. With Fire Heart active, all team members heal 10 HP per second. So that's great, being able to provide the team some additional healing. The other one, the top, provided some extra elemental damage for the team. So great support stigmata so far. And then for the bottom, Fu Hua attack speed increases by 10%. With Fireheart active, all enemies less than 12 meters away from any team member will suffer War Haunt. Effect does not stack, taking 7% more total damage. So with the bottom, they're just doing more total damage in general, and the attack speed increases. So that's pretty good right there. Now, if we take a look at the sets, we have the 2-piece, which is the Tireless Warrior, deals 30% more fire damage after spending no less than 25 SP in one action. The team gains Fireheart for 15 seconds. So that's what we were speaking about earlier when we were taking a look at the stigmatas. But that's a good 2-piece, and additional 30% more fire damage. Also very, very great. Now, taking a look at the 3-piece Fear Champion, when spending no less than 60/120 SP in one action, Fireheart triggered thereupon causes enemies affected by War Haunt to take 17%/20% more total damage. War Haunt effect does not stack. Fu Hua equip bonus, minimum SP cost to activate Fireheart is reduced to 15. So when you have it on a Fu Hua, reduces the cost, and we're able to do some additional damage there. So a great stigmata set. I think it'll be applicable. You should try and go for it, but of course, in my opinion, always the weapon is something that you should shoot for initially, and then if you get it early, try and go for some stigmatas. At least try and get the 2-piece set, I think will be beneficial. So moving on from there, we're going to go ahead and take a look at her skills, and then we're going to jump into some combat. So for her skills, she has different combinations of yin and yang, which we'll show in combat. Her ultimate, we already read, does some great utility things as far as supporting the team and doing some damage. Like I mentioned, she's fire elemental, and she's going to be able to do some damage reduction for this Valkyrie, as well as be able to do some pretty good elemental damage and support the team overall in a great way. So I do want to take a look at her passive, so we can take a look at the buffs that we're getting in the background. Hex of Force: for each combo attack performed, character gains 4% total damage for 40 seconds. And then we have Hex of Rebirth: if 2 consecutive combo attack moves or moves released are the same combo attack, the second one deals 30% more fire damage. If a 2 consecutive combo attack moves released are 2 different combo attack moves, the second one restores 6 SP for the character upon hit. And then Hex of Rebirth: auto triggers before character dies, can be triggered 1 time per battle, fully heals the character and makes her invincible for 1 second. If triggered later than 30 seconds after the battle starts, character additionally restores 30 SP. So this is actually such a great passive, and why I wanted to take a look at it. Hex of Rebirth. So this is an auto trigger before the character dies, and it can be triggered 1 time per battle. It seems to give you a full heal and makes you invincible for 1 second. And if it's triggered later than 30 seconds from when the battle starts, which is most likely probably going to happen, then you gain an additional 30 SP. So this is such a great passive skill, in my opinion, one that I believe is unique. I don't think, maybe Divine Prayer has it. Let me know in the comments down below. I could be sorry about that. Received a notification, of course, while I'm recording. But anyways, what I was saying is I believe this is unique to Sage Fu Hua, but Divine Prayer might have it. So let me know in the comments below if I'm incorrect about that or not. But with that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to jump into some combat at this time, so we can take a look at Sage Fu Hua, her moveset, her combos, and things like that. So we're just going to jump into some into the Battlesuit trial stage. I have done it already just to get an idea of how she plays, her combos and things of that nature, which I'm still learning. So don't Honkai me in the comment section down below. But here we go. So we have Sage Fu Hua. Right off the bat, character design is absolutely amazing. I love everything about this Valkyrie right here from a character design standpoint. I think she looks absolutely amazing. Her dodge right here is a nice backflip, which is very fluid, very nice. And then her dodge forward gives her a little lift right there, a little float, floating mechanic. I like it. Now her basic attacks here, if you hit this 3 times, we'll call that the A button, does her attacks right here, which look great. And then her B attacks are right here as well. Now, you can tell while I'm doing this, you can see that above the health bar are yin and yang symbols. So if I do a third one, there you go. Now, if you have to do the right succession of yin and yang to create a combo attack. So for example, if I do 3 here, that is all 3, I believe it's yang or yin. I'm not too sure, guys, but I believe it's yang. So if you do all 3 of those, and then you hold the attack button, you're gonna do a combo attack right there that allows you to get some effects. And then if you do all 3 yin, I believe it's yin, and then you hold it, then you do a combo attack right there, and that gives you a different effect. And then if you do 2 yangs or 2 yangs and a yin, or 2 yin and a yang, or yang, yin, yang, different combo attacks allow you to do different effects and allow you to do different attacks, which is really, really cool. So it makes the character, as far as attack, a little bit more complicated than just regular Fu Huas. But once you get the combos down and you know exactly which succession of combos does the certain effects, then you know which ones to do all the time. So that's what I think is pretty unique about this character. It's actually extremely unique and extremely cool when it comes to what she brings to the table as far as her combos go. So she's going to be definitely unique, and she's going to be one that you're going to have to work on to try and get her attacks down. So it's going to be definitely different, that's for sure. So we got enough SP to do her ultimate. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the ultimate right here. Oh, bear with me one moment. I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. One of the best ultimates in the game, in my opinion. Absolutely looks amazing. And I want to do her weapon skill as well. Or her ultimate evasion as well. There you go. The backflip triggers time fracture, which is really nice. And then her weapon skill right there, just activated it. So you could see that also. But she's really, really cool. And I love a lot about this character and what she's going to bring to the table when she releases. But that's some basic gameplay on her. Very basic gameplay, I should say. And I will be coming out with more videos here in the next couple of days leading up to when she officially releases on the global side on the 13th. Also, another thing I did want to mention is the next couple of videos I did want to go ahead and bring out is on the pre-arms, the new ones that we're receiving in version 3.7, which is the Demon Blade Floored Sakura or the Ruinous Sakura when it is pre-armed, as well as the Tranquil Aureus or the Tranquil Rhapsody when this comes to the version 3.7 when you pre-arms this weapon right here. So want to go ahead and do videos on both of them, so that'll probably be next, so be on the lookout for that. And then we'll continue with updates about version 3.7 until it officially drops. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked everything that you saw today, and be on the lookout for more. Trying to be consistent, getting myself back on schedule. And remember, let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to go live or if you would like me to go ahead and do videos. Also, quick update in my community tab, I did mention that I have upgraded my equipment, which I have a brand new microphone as well as a webcam, so that way we can do a semi face reveal which I already have, but it's a very old video, so you probably haven't seen that. But with that being said, my microphone, I'm still working on getting it corrected, so I need to actually get some additional things as well as get my setup down. So once I have that down packed, then you'll see some updates to the videos here in the very, very near future, so be on the lookout for that. But with that being said, I am gonna get out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out.